if you guys can hear me, okay, comment in the comment section and let me know if you can hear me, and we'll get into the message. If you can hear me, hit the like button or comment in the comment section and let me know you can hear me. Okay, good. So listen, if you are seeing this live, okay, your spiritual team or whoever it is that you believe in has sent me to you to give you this message. Okay? And as always, if this message does not resonate with you, you know what to do. Scroll up. There's another person on this platform that has a message for you. Okay? And if you don't know, you're now learning as I'm stepping into these new chapters, and you as well. When it comes to these messages, a lesson comes first. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Okay? Let me grab my computer. Hold on. So, this took me some time. Alright? When I say it took me some time, baby, it took me some time. Okay, so listen. All right? Go grab your water, your coffee, whatever it is you need, because I need you to sit down, buckle tight, and hone in and listen to this message. And we're going to do the reading after, okay? So the main message of this whole entire reading, okay, and channel message is tap into your power and knowledge. Okay? This is what the divine beings gave me. It's juice. And I got pulled back to the periodic table again because there was another 144 element on the periodic table that I got pulled back to. I thought there was only one, but there's two. So go get your coffee, whatever it is that you about to get that you need to drink, sip. It's about to get lit up in here, okay? So, let's go ahead and dive into the juice. Ooh. Okay. So this is what the divine beings told me. You ready? So it said, connect to nature and ground more. The sun gives you power to what you're connecting to when you ground. This is why flowers bloom and planets grow, and plants grow. It is to show you as humans what it does for us divine beings when we connect to Earth and sunbathe, aka sun gaze, which ignites the two and gives more power as well as does the moon. Okay, the sun is like what's happening in the Earth's crust. It keeps promethium. It's promethium. That's what I was pulled to when it came to the periodic table. Okay. Again, they got it on the periodic table. When you look it up, it says, when you look it up in the box, right, and not on the periodic table, it says 145 because they rounded it. But if you look on the periodic table, it's right next to neodymium, It's 144.9 and some change. They rounded it. Nice try. No dice. I spotted it. And here we are. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get into it. I think it's called promethium. Something like that. It keeps promethium alive. And to stand in sun gaze, it keeps the energy alive, aka gives it power. The moon allows to hold the energy by going days without its true source. The creation, sun/heat/power. Okay. It says, these are what the divine beings are talking about. We are like solar panels, but differently. We are in the body and anchored to promethium. I'm probably saying it right. I don't know. Look it up. Promethium through grounding, and the sun gives more power, and the moon does the same, just in different vibration and energy. It says this is why they have made shoes, socks, and things to cover up the feet. The true connection that we need to connect to the true knowledge. You can use your hands, but you're not walking on them, are you? They think they're funny. It gets deeper though. It says, but your feet connect you through the true vibration of the technology of the human body. The creation it was made to be. Earth star, chakras, and all the way up to your soul star. Where am I at? Human body / technology was created the way it was created for a reason. Your feet for connection, grounding, anchoring, and remembering and releasing frequency to the earth / healing that it needs to elevate into what it was made to be. Your hands for releasing, healing, frequency, and knowledge. And your receiving hand to guide you on what you need to heal. Where are we at? On what you need to heal, or what energy needs to be given. Your mouth to release the healing, frequency, and knowledge. And your head to also, talking about like the crown, right? Your head to also connect from above to receive and communicate, remembering knowledge. And then they said it's more deeper than just this, but this is to bring clarity and confirmation, but it's deeper. Okay? Then they had me put a star to further confirm what it is that they were trying to say. And I promise you, this took me a minute. I wanted to do it a couple days ago, but it wasn't done. So, whatever. Nevertheless, to be continued. It says, we came to Earth for promethium, frequency of our home. Earth was created from pieces of our home. That's why it only exists in the crust of Earth, because it was birthed from pieces of our home that existed. They say you can't find it in any part of the galaxy because the rest of the planets and moons we lived on are destroyed. So we take what we have and what planets we lived on and create the next planet with the piece of our home, and make the planet to be able to make the frequency that's needed and embody and anchor to it. Now, scientists, okay, and I'm going to get back to this. Scientists made promethium, okay, and I'm probably not saying it right, and that's okay, whatever. Scientists made promethium. They didn't get to the crust to get it. They can't. They can't. So they made it in a lab, okay? And what I found out is promethium, when it's mixed with oxygen, this promethium that they made only lasted 17.7 years. Said half a year, 2 years, something like that, right? But it can't last long, right? It's a radioactive metal, right? So it can only reside in the Earth's crust. They said it's like 500 to 600 grams in the Earth's crust, and it's forming in it, right? And then it clicked. I was like, "Ooh, wow, that's boom, 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 boom." But they created it in the lab, and it didn't last long because it needs radioactivity, heat, sun, power to keep it going, right? But anyways, let's keep diving in. It says promethium, and again, I'm probably not saying it right, and that's fine. Yeah. Cannot last above the Earth's crust. It wasn't meant to. It is to stabilize us through the humans, right? Right, in humans having, or hold away, it is to stabilize us. Humans have grounding for a reason. Promethium is the anchor for us. Keeps us divine beings grounded and connected to home. That's where them talking about pushing out frequency and pushing out what type of energy they need. Because again, like I looked up, and I mean, I dived deep into this. Like this right here, like they would not let me share it until I got to the juice. Promethium, right? Do you know how they first said that when it came to neodymium, right? Their bodies cannot exist with moisture and air. Promethium and air, their air mixed together, they could exist in it because their bodies absorbed it differently. Humans cannot exist in air that has promethium in it because it's toxic to our lungs. So they anchored it in the crust. That's why we ground and connect to the sun and sun gaze like it's juice. Ooh, juice. Okay. Where am I at? I lost myself. Help me get back to it. Okay, it gives us strength. Okay. But it says it's meant to stay in the crust because it gives us our strength. No human / avatar is meant to have it to give it strength, at least not in this lifetime. They're basically saying like we will get to that promethium when we get into that more advanced future, right? We're not meant to have it now. Scientists made it in a lab and it didn't last long. The promethium we're supposed to get from the crust, we will get it in a lifetime, but not this one because we're not ready for it. And I'm about to tell you why, okay? We're about to get into it. Okay, it says it will, ooh. See, they be talking and I'll be writing at the same time. Nevertheless, it said, at least not in this lifetime. It says humans, they said, we're about to show you what humans have used promethium for. They use promethium for pacemakers, other devices, including images for like cancer radiation, okay? But this is what else they use it for. They also use it for like batteries or something like that. They use it for nuclear missiles, military weapons, and other devices. You allow the divine being that resides within you to give you that information. Okay. Anyways, it says amongst the good usage of promethium, because they didn't want to keep looking at the bad, right? They just like, we're not going to focus on that. But they know, we know that they know, we know what they're doing. Okay. Nevertheless, we're going to keep diving. It says amongst the good usage of promethium, promethium was made to anchor divine beings to feel more connected to home. Just as humans ground to earth, it is the same for divine beings that live in the bodies of humans. Okay, they have never been able to reach the true source of promethium. They have to create it in a lab. They can't truly create what was already created from the very beginning. They said there is more power in the Earth's crust of promethium than the promethium of what was created in the lab. There's a reason for everything. Okay, and I love how they use my words, right? Like, I don't know how to make it explain it, but it just, so much sense. And this is where they wrote this too. This is where I started searching up stuff about promethium and air, and can humans breathe in air that has promethium in it? And they said no, it's toxic to the lungs. Nevertheless, they said humans can't survive with promethium in the air due to their lungs. It causes lung damage. It's toxic, right? And then they started diving in more. So good, so much juice. It says Divine beings use many ways to connect and produce and release this power and energy. And dude, I promise you, after we get off this live, I want you guys to like do your own research. Dive into it because it's juice. Okay, do your own research. Nevertheless, they said divine beings use many ways to connect and produce and release this power and energy. One was through, I'm going to spell it. I'm probably not going to say it right. Through the mitochondria. It is a cell that can kill cells in your body, but it also produces energy. Pretty dope. Look into it. Skin moisture. Okay, because I said, okay, so if you're using human bodies and human bodies can't take in promethium air, right? How else are you doing it? And I thought like they showed me like skin pores, right? And it gets deeper. I promise you it gets so much deeper. I'm going to explain it to you in a minute. Instead, skin moisture, right? Pores, sweat glands. And then they put this all is about electrons and protons. And they also included grounding. Okay. They said this is all about electrons and protons. Dude, I'm telling you. Y'all do your own research. Okay. Do your own research. But it's just. Nevertheless, this is what they wrote at the end of it. Okay, we're going to dive into the message. It says the only thing. Ooh, okay, so maybe this is me talking to third person, but it's them talking through. Nevertheless, you'll get it. It says that the one thing we always talk about is when you're in someone's presence or they're in yours, your light shines so bright, it shines light on what they need to heal. It's deeper than that. When you have a strong magnetic field, other people's protons act like magnets in their body, and it lines up to your exact magnetic field lines. Okay. Nevertheless, and again, my left ear is hurting. If you don't like what you see, there's another person that can help you on this platform. Okay. It says, meaning the ones who you're supposed to help will do the work. When your magnetic field, okay, your energy, okay, that means when it comes to your isolation, when you're grounding, when you're connecting and sun gazing, when you're doing the work, when you're doing the healing, you are rising your magnetic field, your protons and your electrons, okay? And it dove deeper when they started talking about Earth being the negative charge, which they see Earth as the divine feminine, which again, it goes back to yin and yang. Yin being the negative, the darkness, and yang being the masculine, the light, right? Which yin is the electrons, right? Yang is the protons. I hope y'all picking down when I hope y'all are picking up when I'm putting down. This is juice. Ugh. Nevertheless. Okay, so we're going to dive back into it. It says, meaning the ones who you're supposed to help will do the work. And even the ones who don't want to do the work. It's already been done. Them being in your energy, in your magnetic field, and you being in theirs. Their protons act like magnets, and they align with your magnetic field to show them what they need to heal. And if somebody walks in your energy, your magnetic field, and you're not doing the work, your protons will act like magnets and align with their magnetic field. There is no other choice. This is why you go on isolation periods. This is why you're being put in hermit modes. Because when you're not working on yourself, okay, When you're not working on yourself, you can act as a mirror and literally reflect back how that person is acting. Reflect it straight back to them. And some people stand in that energy, like I will mirror you. You know what I mean? Some people stand in that energy. But if you're on this live, you're not supposed to be that way. You went in isolation for a reason. Because the energy that you're supposed to be reflecting back is showing them what they're supposed to heal. The spiritual birth of confirmation. Right? So when your magnetic field reflects the true potential that they hold, that is your destiny. Okay? Ooh, spiritual birth. Confirmation. Nevertheless, when you go into these hermit modes, isolation periods, healing, breaking generational curses, it's because your spiritual team is sitting you down. It's because you've been reflecting back in a negative light what people have done to you, because that was common behavior for you. And you did it unconsciously. You know what I mean? To the point to where you became very conscious about it. And you're like, fuck it. I'll mirror you. Just like, I'm not, you know what I mean? But your spiritual team puts you in isolation, healing, hermit, however this resonates for you to get on your frequency of allowing your magnetic field, your energy, to get in people's energy, to show them the true source of their creation, right? Because again, when people get in your energy, your magnetic field, their protons literally line up like magnets to what it is that you need to show them, rather that be in a negative light or a positive light. But if you're seeing this message, it's supposed to be to show people what it is that they're really here for, because you're a chosen one, you're a divine being. But nevertheless, these divine beings was like, even if these people don't do the work, it's already done. You've made the mark. Because when you're working on yourself, when you're elevating, when you're growing, when you're evolving, when you're breaking generational curses, releasing what no longer serves you, right? You're standing in your true purpose, right? And even people who don't want to listen to the message, the mark's already made. It's already made, right? When you've done the work and you're doing the healing, because this is going to be a continuous journey. But the more you raise your vibration, your magnetic field connects to your true purpose. When you're not holding on things that no longer serve you, you're standing in a divine alignment, right? So again, they keep pointing out, when you have a strong magnetic field, other people's protons act like magnets in their body, and it lines up to your exact magnetic field lines, whether that's negative or positive. You are supposed to be the positive. That's why you've been on isolation. And again, my left ear is hurting. You don't want to hear this? Nevertheless, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. But these divine beings says, so this is why you are meant to connect and tap into your power. This is why you've been in isolation. Stop taking it as, and you know, I had a person that I go to, and again, I don't want to use his name for cloud, but he's a dope ass soul. You know what I mean? He told me that I was put in isolation not to protect me from the individuals, but to protect them from me, and it didn't resonate. It didn't click. Like I was still sitting in it. Ooh, kind of like, why, you know? But now I get it. You have to work on yourself. And you have to release what no longer serves you, because you've been used as a weapon for a long time. Like, those days are done. They're done. They're done. You are being used as a blessing now. And how can you be used as a blessing if you're still holding on to what no longer serves you? How can you be used as a blessing if you're still holding on to these attachments, to the generational curse of this bloodline, of this vessel that you've been born in? How can you? This is why isolation happens. This is why your spiritual team, or whoever it is that you believe in, that is guiding you, divine being, in this vessel, have put you in these hermit modes. Because your magnetic field, your energy, can vibrate and mirror back the good in people or the bad in people. You're supposed to be showing people good. This is why the divine being that resides within this vessel, you came down here to show other people what they're truly supposed to be vibrating on. You came down here to change the frequency of this world. So ground, sun gaze, heal, evolve, okay? Take your spiritual baths. However this is resonating for you, and if you have not been doing it, you're being called out. If you have been doing it, this is your confirmation. What you're doing is working. If you're in hermit mode and isolation and you've been questioning what is going on, it's because you need to tap into your true power. You're not meant to be mirroring back what people are already dealing with. You need to see how powerful you are. You need to see your true purpose. You need to see your true gifts, your true magic, your true destiny, because your magnetic field is powerful, whether it's in a negative light or a positive one. It's always been powerful. But you need to tap into the true source. Divine being, chosen one, seer, Reiki healer, prophet. Okay. Again, this message is about you tapping into your true power and knowledge. And again, like, I feel like you have always been a person who has mirrored back what other people are pushing on you. Because for so long in your journey, you have been the person, the individual where you come into people's reality and you're like, I gotta save them. I gotta help them. You'll put your cape on. I gotta do something for them, right? Because your true destiny, your true purpose of this divine being as a vessel is to help the collective heal and grow. It is that. But there is confusion when you're not tapping into the true source of your mission down here. You're already in your purpose because you're in this vessel. You're already in your purpose. It's just the mission. And your spiritual team puts you in isolation, hermit mode, rather that's now, rather that was in the past, or rather that's coming in the future, for a reason. This is your confirmation. It's for you to tap into your power and your knowledge, because your magnetic field, your energy is powerful. And you can either mimic someone's energy, reflect it straight back to them, what they've been doing to you, or you can mirror back what their purpose truly is. Okay. And you're being told to tap into your true power. All right. Because you got a powerful mission here. You're already in your purpose. The divine being, you are already living in the vessel for the bloodline that's already called you in. You're already living in your purpose. You're already living it. Stop saying, I gotta find my purpose. I gotta find my purpose. You're already living in your purpose. You're in the vessel. Here for healing. You're already here. This is your purpose. You're here. You're awakened. You're here. Stop second guessing that. Stop second guessing that. It's the mission. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You are on a mission. I told you. It's either mirroring back what they've been mirroring to you or mirroring their true purpose. Dark and light. Your magnetic field is powerful, potent. You've been used as a weapon for far too long. Okay? Your mission is not to mirror what these individuals have been pushing on you. And we've all done it. I don't want to see you. I ain't never done it. Yes, you have. If you're on this live, yes, you have. Yes, you have. And your spiritual team wants me to call you out. Yes, you have. Okay. But your magnetic field is powerful, chosen one. And you are the type of divine being that will mirror individuals' energy. Rather that be good or bad. You're on a mission here. You got powerful frequency, powerful energy. Okay? Look at that. You are meant to tap into your power and your knowledge. Hone into your true purpose. Look at that, Starseed. Look at that. You've come down here to this realm to help this world and avatars heal and break away from their generational curses. You're a starseed. Look at that. Okay, you've been here for many eons. This ain't your first rodeo. You think your isolations are punishment? No, it's for you to tap into your power and your knowledge. It's for you to go heal. It's for you to go ground. It's for you to go meditate. However meditation resonates for you. Releasing what no longer serves you. Breaking these generational curses. And you've been guided many times. Your spiritual team has shown you many times how you have mirrored back these energies. Good and bad. And if not, you're getting a picture and an image of it now. You are meant to be in this life. You came from the heavens. Look at that. From the heavens. To make people's cup overflow. But first you have to allow your cup to overflow. And you're always divinely guided. Look at that. You're connected to birds. Okay. What is that? It's like a cross. Maybe you're a person who was born religious. Okay. Definitely giving a person who was born religious. But you're tapping into spirituality now more than religion. But again, like you came from the stars. People call it the heavens because it is from the heavens. You came from the stars, galaxies. To make people's life abundant and prosperous and their cup to overflow. But you have to allow your cup to overflow too. You've always been the person with the S on their chest. Alright. With an S on their chest. Trying to save everybody. Everybody. Right? But you have never sat down with yourself and truly healed in hermit mode and isolation. Yeah, I felt called out too. Don't worry. Don't worry. Right? You're too busy trying to save everybody else. But guess what? These isolation periods has been coming up. These hermit modes has been coming up. These really healing and growing and really seeing yourself as you truly are. Okay. And this is it. Your magnetic field, your energy is so powerful. You would either mirror back the negative in somebody to show them who they truly are and what they're harboring, or you can show them their true purpose. This is why your isolation is going to happen, has happened, been happening. Because you need to tap into your knowledge and your true power. Okay? You're not a starseed for no reason. You're not a chosen one for no reason. It's because you hold powerful energy. Powerful. Because you're meant to make this world vibrate on a different frequency. Look at that. You've helped many people in past lives. Many. Okay? Look at that. Your ancestors. You've liberated a lot of ancestors in this bloodline you're living in. Look at that. Even they got cups. Look. Cup. 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 Look at that. If you're questioning, if you're doing a good job, if you're questioning, if you're liberating your ancestors, yeah, look at that. Cup, cup, cup. Okay. And that's no gender specific. If you're questioning about feminine ancestors, yes, you're liberating them. But this is no gender specific. It's about the cup. Liberation, overflow. Coming from you who came from the stars and into this bloodline, in this vessel, to break generational curses. How many is that? 4. Okay. And there's things happening in the background for you. The work you're doing. There is things happening in the background for you. Look at that. The work you're doing. There are things happening in the background for you. You're asking, why does everything feel still? Why is nothing moving? Because you have to continuously work on you. It's going through an energetic level. Do you not understand the potency? How potent your energy is right now. The more you're tapping into who it is that you truly are. There's work happening in your bloodline. If you're looking for your cup to overflow in money, don't focus on the money right now. That's coming. Many messages that I gave you, the money's coming. The home's coming. The new car's coming. The new relationship, if that's what you want, is coming. That's going to love you, cherish you, appreciate you. That's coming. You're working on your bloodline right now. You're working on yourself. The overflow and abundance in many forms is coming. Okay? You're working on breaking these generational curses. And one of them is not realizing the energy you hold in your magnetic field. We've already talked about how these divine beings are very magnetic. We've already talked about it. Okay? Very magnetic. You're that divine being. Okay? And you've been sensing in your energy, boats are coming in. Stop questioning. Stop questioning if the work that you're doing, if there's things going to happen in the background. It's happening. It's coming in. What you need to focus on is the work that you have already been doing. Stay in the present. Be grateful for what you've been doing. Because in the most times, in the present moment of you being grateful for what you've been doing, guess what else is going to come in? Stop focusing on, oh, is the work I'm doing, is it getting me somewhere? Be appreciative for what you have done. Give yourself some gratitude. Give yourself some grace. Look at that fucking masterpiece. Look at that. That's you. Okay? And you're worried about people not being there, people not watching you, people not seeing you. You feel like you're not seen. Baby, you are seen. The spiritual realm sees you. You're liberating these ancestors in this bloodline. Stop worrying about, oh, nobody's going to see my masterpiece. Yes, they will, for lifetimes. For lifetimes. For lifetimes. Look at those boats. Boom, boom, boom. Lifetimes. Okay. Stop being so hard on yourself. You get angel numbers and synchronicities all the time. You get a thought in your mind while you're building this masterpiece, while you're breaking these generational curses. Don't give up. Keep going. Right? Don't give up. Keep going. Or you'll get 222, 444, or 1111, 1010. Right? 777. You'll even get 888, letting you know abundance is coming in. Okay? You'll even see these ancestors' birthdays to give you confirmation that what you're doing, you're doing amazing. Who cares if nobody in this realm is watching? Because it's a fucking masterpiece. That looks like a whole cathedral. Okay. People go around the world to go see cathedrals. Am I saying it right? Big churches, cathedrals. They go inside and they're like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. This is amazing. That's you. Okay. Is it a cathedral? Something like that. Nevertheless, you know what I mean. Okay? Your name is going to be spoken about for lifetimes. Okay? For lifetimes. Somebody said, look at the bottom. Look at that. Fulfillment. Okay? Look at that. For lifetimes. Ah, God. Don't worry about people not being in your corner right now while you're creating your masterpiece. Okay? Don't worry about it. Because they're going to be looking at this masterpiece for lifetimes. Okay? And don't be holding your past against you either. Everything in this reality happened for a reason. You are the creator of it. Okay? You are the creator. Stop being so hard on yourself. Everything had to happen the way that it had to happen for a reason. Okay? Tap into your power and your knowledge. Okay? Tap into it. Go ground. Go sun gaze. Go meditate. Look at that. What did I say? You're never alone. These people in the spiritual realm are here with you while you're creating this masterpiece, while you're tapping into your power, while you're tapping into your gifts, while you're tapping into your magic, while you're tapping into your knowledge. You're a starseed, yo. Starseed. Look at that. You hear my phone buzz? Confirmation. You ain't never alone. The hell? These starseeds watch over you all the time. All the time. Just go look at the stars. Go look at the stars and I bet you it feels like they're looking straight at you. I promise you. Go look at the stars. That'll give you further confirmation. Okay? And also, these star seeds is the reason why you're going in isolation. Or whoever it is that you believe in. But you're a star seed. Okay? This is your confirmation. You're living in the body of a Reiki healer. You're living in the body of a prophet. You're living in the body of a herbologist. Is that what you call it? Herbologist? Herbalist? Okay? You're living in the body of a vegan. You're living in the body of a very important figure. High honor. You might not see it now, but baby, masterpiece. Okay. Again, this isolation is for you to start seeing the energy you hold. The energy you have held in every other planet you lived on. Okay? You are meant to mirror back the true destiny of what other individuals are supposed to be living in. And you're not supposed to be like, oh, this is what it is. Your magnetic field automatically does it. Automatically does it. Even if people get envious, jealous, and all this nasty energy, right? Like people push this negativity on you, right? That doesn't mean continue. That doesn't mean stay around them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is your magnetic field already shows people what they're supposed to be doing in this life. Past versions of you mirrored back what they were vibrating on. But that's not a part of your purpose. If you stand in your true light, your true destiny, your true power, your true knowledge, your magnetic field connects to their protons, and it literally goes into alignment to your magnetic field. It puts them on the frequency that they're supposed to be on. That's why people love your energy, because the energy of who they truly are supposed to be, whether they're aware of it or not. You need to protect yourself in the process too. This is why the tapping into your true knowledge and your power, grounding, getting Reiki done, putting Reiki on yourself, meditating, spiritual baths, sun gazing, however this resonates for you. All this is being brought up to you for a reason. If it's not eating meat, if it's going to the gym, if it's cutting out on certain things that you're watching and listening to, all this is happening for a reason. If you're not smoking cigarettes anymore, this is a part of what it is that you're doing. It's step by step. Okay? Because your energy can vibrate by mirroring back the energy this individual is standing in. And what it is, you're supposed to be mirroring back your true purpose of who it is and embody who it is that you truly are, to show these individuals what they embody, who they truly are meant to be, not the generational curses that is in their bloodline. And not everybody's going to listen to the message, but you made the mark. You made the mark. That's all that matters. That mark will always be there. It's like somebody tell you something. It's like your whoever it is that you believe in tell you you're not supposed to do that. It leaves a mark. And then when you do what it is that you're supposed to do, you're like, ooh, fuck. Fuck. It leaves a mark. And it's not even intentionally. It's just you vibrating in the frequency of who it is that you truly are. You reflect back what other people are vibrating on when you are not honed into who it is that you truly are. This is why you're being told to tap into your true powers, your gifts, and your magic. So you can embody who it is that you truly are and reflect back what it is that you're supposed to be reflecting back. Not the generational curse. Okay? You will reflect the light of what it is that they need to break and heal. But you're not supposed to reflect back the negativity. If that makes any sense. Like, you've been questioning yourself for a long time. What's your purpose? What's your mission? Are you meant for something greater? Yeah, you're in this body. That's your confirmation. You need to realize how beautiful your energy is. How beautiful you can create by embodying and stepping into your true purpose. You're supposed to be bringing heaven on earth here. When you're embodying who you truly are and not allowing other people's energy to control you, because this is the energy it's giving. And with you being a person that like to save people, right? And you allow people to put their burdens on you subconsciously. It's 10:10 on the clock. So I feel like that resonates for somebody. You allow people in the past to push their burdens onto you, right? And in turn, you owned their generational curse by not embodying your true purpose, your true self. It like you mimicked who they were. It's kind of like you became them because you didn't know yourself. This is you. Look at that. White. You see that? That's you. And look at all that beautifulness around it. Beautiful trees, beautiful water. This is what you present to people. Confirmation. When you embody who you truly are, this is what you present to people. This is a life you show people that they can have when they enter into your magnetic field. Peace, abundance, prosperity, overflow. And again, not everybody's going to hone into it. It's not a part of your mission. If you start trying to force people to see this, you're putting that S on your chest again. You're not honing into who it is that you truly are. But when you hone into who it is that you truly are and embody and tap into your true power and your knowledge that you hold, this is what you present to people because you've already embodied it. You see that this is a part of your destiny. This is what the energy you hold because you presented this to yourself. You tapped into your true power and your true knowledge. And you seen that you embody this yourself. You hear my phone buzzing? Confirmation. Hello, message. It's time to tap into your true knowledge. If you are in isolation, if you're not around certain family members, if you just got fired from a job, if you just got out of a relationship that was super fucking toxic and you feel alone, you're not alone. What does it say? You're never alone. You're not alone. You're being told to hermit for a reason because you need to embody. When you are around certain people and you do not know thyself, and that's the only way that they're making me say it. When you do not know thyself, you mimic that person's energy. You become that person. Especially in a relationship, you become that person. Y'all share the same personality, the same characteristics. When you do not know yourself. Okay? Same thing goes with family memberships, friendships. Okay? That's the only way that I can make it make sense. You are here for ascension. Look at that. More hands. When you are tapping into this energy, when you tap into this energy, this is what you tapped into. Your true light. Your true light. Your true home. Your true knowledge. Tree of knowledge. Your Akashic record. This is what you tapped into. Right? That's the light that you tapped into. You're going to tap into. You've been tapping into. This is your confirmation. And it presented you this. Okay. Look at that. And this is underneath the cup of overflow. Look at that. You came from the heavens. Look, stars everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Stars everywhere. Overflow. Boom. And you walked out of it. Like this. Like this. And if you haven't yet, this is your confirmation. This is your confirmation. And this is what you show people as well. Just by you being your authentic self. Your magnetic field. Let me read this to you again. For the people in the back. Okay. When you have a strong magnetic field, other people's protons act like magnets in their bodies and line up to your exact magnetic field lines. When you work on yourself and you tap into your true source energy, people's energy has to meet you where you are. That's why some people get envious, jealous, and they're like, I don't like, because they're not doing the healing. But then there's other people who's like, ooh, I love your energy. Because you're showing them what you've already seen within yourself. Not everybody's going to get your mission. But you have a mission here. You're already living your purpose because you're in this vessel. Divine being, star seed, chosen one. Okay. It's time for you to start releasing your true energy. I feel like if you got into an isolation, right, or you got into hermit mode, you hid in yourself because you started beating up on yourself. You were like, you got in this mindset like, okay, well, if I'm in isolation, fuck everybody. Fuck them. You got out of a relationship, fuck them. You got out of a friendship, fuck them. Fuck everybody. Cutting everybody off. Cutting everybody off. Right? You're like, fuck everybody. I don't care. You don't want to be around no one. Don't call my phone. You need to release that. You're here to release powerful, potent energy. Beauty. Beauty. You've already done it in your bloodline. And you're going to continue to do it in your bloodline, but you're also supposed to be doing it around other individuals. Divine being that's living in this vessel. You have a purpose here. You need to be in alignment and know yourself so you can release this beautiful energy that you hold. Look at that. Stop hiding from it. I saw that in my last video and I didn't pay attention to it. Stop making yourself blind to the energy you hold. And you keep telling yourself, and you hear it all the time, you shift energy in a room when you walk in. You're like, no, I don't. Everybody be hating when I walk in. Why do you think they hate? Why do you think they hate? Because the energy you're releasing. There's some people that walk up to you and dab you up like, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. And there's some people just like, there's a reason for it. Okay? Stop dimming your light. Okay? Spirit work, confirmation. There's people who need to see you embody your authentic self. Because your magnetic field links their protons in alignment with your magnetic field lines, your energy. Your chi is what they said it, your piranha. Like, y'all, listen. When I say I've dove in deep, and there's specific things. When you look this stuff up, you got to look in between the lines. You got to look in between the lines. Don't allow confusion to blind you from what you're supposed to be seeing. When you look this up, read in between the lines. Allow these divine beings, your source, your creator, the divine being that resides within you to guide you with this, man. You got to listen to your discernment. You got tarot cards, read this shit. Ask for guidance, meditate, read, look up, okay? Remember, go ground, go sun gaze, okay? Go get your confirmation, I promise you. It's juice. You're here for the higher consciousness. Look at that. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, you are from the higher realms, Earth Angel. You're from different planets. You are a starseed. You've been here many lifetimes. Look at, oh my fucking God. Look at your magnetic field. Look at that. It's not earthly. Listen, the energy you carry is not from Earth. It's from different solar systems and planets, higher realms, the heavens. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Look at your aura. Look at the I told you, it comes from the sun as well. Look at your aura in the background. Okay, look at that. Your magnetic field, your energy is potent. And it can be used as a weapon or a blessing when you don't know yourself. It's time for you to get awareness. It is time for you to get awareness. Look, another star. Boom. Galaxies. Boom. You are not of Earth. You are on it because you're living in a vessel. But you're not from here. You're from many planets, many galaxies, many moons, many stars, many eons. Okay? You look at the stars all the time. Look at that. You look at the stars all the time. Communicate with it. This is giving the image. They just gave me the image. You're a type of individual that's been wanting to get a stethoscope. Is that what you call it? Telescope? I think stethoscope is for your heart. Telescope is what you look out in the stars. It's not a telescope. It is a telescope. Yeah, I think it's a telescope. Nevertheless, you know what I mean. You need to realize the energy you hold. And I'm going to tell you, like this person who guides me told me. Okay? Or guided me. Guided me. You are not going into this isolation, or you were not in this isolation, or you're not in this isolation right now because you needed protection from who you were around. You are in this isolation and hermit mode because they need protection from you. Because you're mirroring them back to them in a negative light. You're here to show them what they really hold. You've been used as a weapon your whole life. Your whole life. Because it was what was taught to you with these generational curses. Look at that. Generational curses is underneath awareness. This has been taught to you your whole life. The old friends you used to hang out with. People used to get in trouble. People drinking. People smoking. Going to the club. Getting into fights. Catching charges. You've been getting a lot of awareness of this. You've been the life of the party. What you thought. This is a part of your inner calling. To bring your beautiful magnetic field to Earth and push beautiful energy into it. By tapping into the true essence and the knowledge and the power that you hold. To your true destiny. To your true mission. Higher frequency on this earth, Divine One. You're a starseed, Earth Angel. You're not from this world. You've been here many times. If you're seeing me, we are chosen. Starseeds, Earth Angels. Been here many lifetimes. You have higher knowledge in the Akashic records, baby. You've been here dabbling with many things. Many. Okay? You might even have been an astrologist? Might have been an astrologist in your past life. A scientist in your past life. It's like you've always been connected to the stars. Always. You know what I mean? You've always been studying it. Tarot reader, palm reader, past life reader. You know what I mean? You might even had a normal life in the past life, but you still were always connected to the stars. Something always drawed you back to it. Always. Just like, every time. Because you have a mission here. Okay. You have a destiny to be used as a blessing, not a weapon. This bloodline you're living in, this is what these ancestors called you for. Because they realized they were a part of the crowd. Even when they got into isolation, when they got into healing, when they got into separation from individuals, they just couldn't figure out how to reciprocate that energy that they held within. People pissed them off too much, and you're like, you know what? They were like, fuck it, I'm gonna give you the same energy you're giving me. Or they got into this energy of, when they got into isolation, fuck everybody. Fuck everybody. Don't come around me. Don't come near me. I don't want to talk. I don't want to communicate. Right? But you're here for triumph and success. Okay? You're here for change. You're here for liberation. Not just for this bloodline you're in. For many souls. For many avatars. Humanoids is what they call it. You know? Many in these vessels. To show them what it is that they need to break in their generational curse. Not to break it for them. Okay. Look, that triumph and success came right back out. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop it. Stop second guessing your mission. Stop second guessing your purpose. Stop questioning, what is my purpose? You're already living it. You're already living it. You are already living your purpose. You're already living in the vessel. Okay. You're causing yourself heartache and loss. You're focusing on heartache and loss. You're focusing on things that happened in the past. You know? Look at that. You go in this isolation, this hermit mode that this divine guidance pushes you in, and you're like, fuck everybody. Look. You were so closed. In the past, you have closed yourself off. Okay? And your spiritual team is like, listen, this is a part of change. This is a part of change. Look at that. And there's a 5 on it. 555 for confirmation. You've been seeing 555. This is your confirmation. Don't shut yourself off from the world. There's victory and success. Look at that. Horn blower. Look at that. You're here to wake people up. Look at that light. Boom. By sharing your voice. I feel like you're a person that likes to play with like instruments. Confirmation. You like music. It's something to do with instruments. Maybe you like listening to jazz? You like listening to jazz? This is confirmation. You like listening to jazz maybe? Classical music? Helps you remember who you are too. It's like you like listening to old school music. But it's giving jazz, you know what I mean? But you're causing yourself disruption by completely isolating yourself off. You go into this hermit mode and you're like, fuck everyone. Don't talk to nobody. Leave me alone. And in reality, this isolation was to get your energy right, because you got soul tribes coming in. You got a good relationship coming in, okay? You got powerful partnerships coming in. You got a destiny you're supposed to be fulfilling coming in. When you get out of this isolation, you're going to be so tapped and tuned in, baby. Discernment on 10. Power on 10. Dreams on 10. Vision on 10. Clarity on 10. Channel messages on 10. Downloads on 10. Okay? Intuition on 10. Reading in between the lines, you can spot shit from a mile away. Somebody will bring someone in a conversation to you about someone. You're like, no. That's not a good idea. Type shit. Okay. And you're over here causing disruption. Trying to dissect yourself in two. Multiple times. Look at that. Nope, that's not good. Oh, no, I don't set that apart of myself. No, I don't set that part of myself. No. And really, in reality, like, baby, you are surrounded and like, stop ripping yourself apart. Stop ripping yourself apart. Break the generational curse. Detach from the low vibrational entities, those attachments that's a part of that generational curse. You're not supposed to rip yourself apart. You're supposed to tap into the true knowledge and power that you hold, divine being. Okay. Again, you got triumph and success, victory and success. Like, baby, your spiritual team keeps reminding you, this is successful. This ain't to harm you. This ain't to hurt you. It's to elevate you and to make you realize the energy you carry. You walk in a room and shake shit up. Walking in making people face their demons without even moving a muscle, because you're honing in and you have honed into who it is you truly are. The energy you truly embody, which is divine. Precious power. Okay? You go into people's life and you bless them. Good things happen to people when they enter your energy or you enter theirs. Okay? You need to realize the power you hold, how magnetic your field is, your energy, your aura. Okay. All this ain't to hurt you. It's to bring about change. Okay. Stop being so hard on yourself. Look, truth, message, hello. Start facing your truth. This is confirmation. Start facing your truth. You mirror people's energy, good or bad. Good or bad. Some people do it on a conscious level. Okay, and if that's who you are, listen, baby, this is your wake-up call. Stop doing it. If you're seeing me on this video, this is your confirmation. Stop mirroring the negativity. That's not who you are. That's a part of this generational curse of this bloodline you're living in. That's not you. The divine being that lives in this vessel, you. That's not what you came here for. That's not your mission. It never was. It's what this world taught you to be. It's not you. Okay? You're here for recognition and reward. You see that? You see that? The last video I done, this was a talisman. You know what? And I'm gonna read to you guys because I got my phone now. I got my phone. Do you want to know what talisman means? Hold on. Because I feel like they're making me bring up this confirmation again. We better go ahead and get into it. Okay. Hold on. Come on, phone. Hold on, give me a second. This thing is slower than molasses. Come on, baby. Throw, baby. Talisman. Oh, wait. Go back. Go back. Okay. Talisman definition. You ready? My phone ain't ready. Hold on. Okay. So. This ain't like my other phone. Like, y'all playing games right there. It goes. Okay, so talisman. The one thing that pulled me to it last time was a totem. I'm pretty sure it was totem. Right? Totem stands for an object or an animal that is believed by a particular society to have spiritual significance that is adopted by it as an emblem. Now, see, before I seen what it meant, like, this gave me clarity. Like, I promise you, I had confirmation after I read this, right? You are an object that is believed by a spiritual society to have spiritual significance. Hierophant, chosen one. You're here to be recognized for the true knowledge and intelligence and power that you bring into this world. And Spirit is rewarding you for that. Okay. And this is what came after it. It says, a person regarded as representing an inspiring and particular group. Okay. This is what totem means. Look at that. That's what totem means. Right? That's what I got pulled to the first time. Look at this. Don't you go dark on me now, baby. Hold on. A person. I'm going to let you read it. A person regarded as representing and inspiring in a particular group. That's you. That's your purpose here. You, look at that. Hierophant. And you are divinely guided. Look at that. You. Okay. Stop second guessing your mission. Take your isolation serious. Take your healing serious. And I'm not saying you're not. What I'm saying is you're not seeing the power that you hold. You feel left behind. You feel left out. You feel like there's no closure. I gotta look that up. Hold on. Because closure rings a bell. Hold on. Give me a second. Now we got to dive deep into it. Hold on. Because closure has a significant meaning. So hold on. We're about to go ahead and closure. Hold on. An act or process of closing something specifically. No, that's not it. Shutdown, termination, finishing, conclusion, stoppage, ceasing. Why is that picking out? The hostilities have ceased and normal life was resumed. Ooh. You felt like you got put in this situation with whatever it is that you dealt with, right? And you're thankful and grateful to your spiritual team for ending it. Whoever it is that you believe in, you're grateful for them ending it. But you're beating yourself up and you're like, damn, now I got to go back to being alone again. Now I got to go back to being by myself again. Now I got to go back to not having nobody there for me. I thought they were my person. I thought they were my people. I thought they were my family. I thought that was my dad. I thought that was my mom. Like, it makes you feel like, and it says, like I said, it says, the hostilities had ceased. You're thankful for what ended. Because you dealt with a lot of shit. Right? And normal life was resumed. Like, damn. Now I'm back to this shit again. Ain't nothing changing. Why am I going through this process? Because you're supposed to tap into who it is that you truly are. That's why. That's why. Ow. Message. Your scales are being balanced. That's why. You have a mission here to show people their true purpose in life. And it's just you being you. To show people they have second chances in this life. That there are opportunities for them to grow and evolve. But how can you do that if you're not seeing who it is that you truly are? Okay. Source put you in hermit mode. Source called you. Spirit called you. Whoever it is that you believe in called you to this mission. In this vessel. You were called. You were chosen. Divine being. Not the situation that you're no longer dealing with anymore. Job. Loss of money. Maybe you bet money on something. Maybe you went to go gamble something. In the midst of your gambling, you lost money. You're like, fuck, I thought I was going to win. Now, you are not going to get that money in this financial abundance until you become who you're supposed to be. That's coming. You're not going to step ahead. It's not happening. If you bet money on something and you lost, there's a reason for it. You got knowledge, memories you're supposed to be tapping into, power you're supposed to be tapping into, gifts you're supposed to be tapping into, magic you're supposed to be tapping into, Akashic records, your true purpose, mission. Okay. And you feel like everything's been destroyed. You feel shattered. This is not to break you. This is to make you. This is to mold you. Okay? You're here for victory and success. And yes, you'll cause disruption when you come into people's reality. Because how powerful you are. Don't focus on the people that ain't hearing the message. Keep being you. Not everybody gonna vibe with you because you on that high vibration. A lot of people's demons is gonna come to the forefront and they don't want to see it. And they get jealous and they get envious. That's not your mission. Don't worry about that. You made the mark though. Mission completed. Pew. You made the mark though. You woke up those low vibrational entities and let them know. Time's up. I made a crack in your illusion. Time's up. I broke it. Time's up. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on what is brought to you for the energy that you're vibrating on. Okay. Focus on that. Stop focusing on the curse. Stop focusing on what's not working. Stop focusing on what you broke. You've been breaking generational curses. Stop running from your destiny. Stop running from this change. Stop running from it. You have a light that this world needs. If you've been wanting to share your videos, if you want to been posting spiritual messages, if you're not even showing your face, post the message. If you've been wanting to do tarot, oracle readings, if it's just Reiki, healing, if it's just a prophetic message, listen, take a picture. Take a picture. Put your voice over the picture. Okay? You don't even need to show your face. Okay? Stop running from your destiny. Stop running from looking at your true self. You are powerful. Change your you being used as a weapon and realize that you really are a blessing. How is it that you attract so many people to you like moths to a flame? Do you think that's for no reason? You think you've been the life of the party for no reason? You think people love your energy for no reason? And then all of a sudden, when your energy run out, the ones who been don't want nothing to do with you. Come on, let's travel back to teenage years. Let's travel back to teenage years. Let's travel back to it, baby. When you run out of your money, and when you run out of alcohol, whatever it is that you were doing, you're no longer the life of the party anymore. You know why? Because they got what they needed. Because you haven't been focusing on yourself. You've been focusing on everybody else. But you. You see that? Like moths to a flame. You. You need to realize the power that you hold. You are so potent. So potent. You try to do what the family of this generational curse that you're living in does, and it just doesn't resonate with you. You feel like the black sheep. When you start waking up into who it is that you truly are. You feel like the black sheep. You're like, I must have been switched at birth. Maybe you have. Maybe this is your confirmation. Listen. You need to start diving in to the information that resides within you. Right? I feel like you focus on what other people think about you. You focus on the negative of people spying in on your life. Right? And it's getting to the point to where you try to defend yourself with it. You try to over-explain yourself. When people, like, you get people who try to spy in on your life because you're a very secluded person. You don't tell people a lot of things, right? You're very selective on who you tell things to, right? But it gets to a point to where you over-explain yourself to prove yourself to individuals that you are who you say you are. And your spiritual team, whoever it is that you believe in, is like, listen, stop leaking information to individuals when you don't even know yourself yet. You're opening a door for them to continuously to put their burdens on you. Because when you're over explaining yourself and these individuals are plucking you for information, you're still radiating the same energy that they embody. Look at that. People spying. Don't worry about that part. Don't worry about that part. Information. This is people that have been a part of your social network. Right? Maybe jobs, family members, right? But you give information to prove yourself. Oh, fuck, this laying on top of, okay, now I see what it's saying. To prove, right, information, to prove you are succeeding, you are being victorious, you are doing the work, you are doing this. You don't need to prove yourself to no fucking body. The proof is in honing into who it is that you truly are. The proof is embodying who you came here to be. You don't need to give no information to anyone. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. Your energy will speak for itself. It's like it's giving the energy. When I see that spy thing, I don't want to say it's necessarily evil eye. It's something completely different than that. Let me explain it better. People will spot a difference within you. Thank you. People will spot a difference within you. Something different within your energy. And these low vibrational entities will use them. The ones that's not doing the work and doing the healing. The ones that are throwing envy and jealousy in your life, right? And it's people like either at your work or people that you have encountered. And this is when you're in your isolation, right? That you're supposed to be embodying who it is that you truly are. People will see something change within you. And you get in this stage to leaking information to allow these low vibrational entities to attack. Because these low vibrational entities don't know what you're doing. You are in a veil right now. You are in a veil right now. You're being hidden in your isolation. You're only connecting to Source. Only Source knows what you're doing. Only the divine beings know what you're doing. Okay, 333 is for confirmation. They only know what you're doing. Nobody else. And again, I feel like this individual that's asking you what you're up to is being used as a weapon. That doesn't mean it's okay for what they're doing. But I feel like they're being used as a weapon to allow the enemy to use what ways they can attack you. Right? Look at that. What the fuck did I just say? In what ways, with the information from the person that they're using through the social network that you're communicating with the information you're giving them, what ways can they attack you? Because they want to spy in on your life. These low vibrational entities want to spy in on your life. Because they can't see what the fuck you're doing. They can't see the work you're doing. They can't. Stop explaining yourself to people. Let the proof be in the pudding. Let the proof be in your energy. Let the proof be in your frequency. Let the proof be in your magnetic field. Okay? Because what these low vibrational entities want to cause you is rejection. They want you to feel abandoned. Once these low vibrational entities here, they're going through isolation. Well, let me go ahead and give them some more abandonment. Attack your thoughts. Pew, pew, pew. Let me give them some irrational fears. Pew, pew, pew. What if I die alone? What if something bad happens to me? What if I just die here on the bed and nobody knows? What if I get kidnapped? Like, they push these type of thoughts in your mind. It's probably not what you're thinking, but it's those type of thoughts. What if I get in a car wreck and nobody knows? You know what I mean? What if I get robbed? My phone's stolen and nobody knows. And this also plays in a part with this very card right here. You're working, you're healing, you're growing, you're elevating, you're creating this masterpiece. You're like, what if I create this masterpiece and I die and nobody knows it was me? What if nobody knows? I won't get recognition. Let me just stop what I'm doing. Let me just stop. I'm not going to get recognized. Something's going to happen to me before I get recognized. So I might as well stop. I want you to dismiss your mission. This is right on top of freaking disruption. Look at that. Look at it. If you feel you are over-explaining yourself to somebody about what you're doing in your healing journey, stop yourself. You don't have to prove your healing to anyone. You don't have to prove the work you have done to anyone. Like, okay, say if you want to, like, I know I posted a video of acknowledging I don't want to call it a stumbling block, but I posted a video of acknowledging one of my generational curses. That is okay, is what I'm getting from Spirit, but you don't have to explain everything you're doing spiritually, the prayers that you're praying, the chants that you're chanting, the actions you're taking to laying your foundation. That doesn't need to be, that's not everybody's access. That's yours and Spirit's alone. Stop telling people the things your spirit is telling you. That's between you and God, you and Source, you and Yahweh, you and whoever it is that you feel is giving you this message. That's between you two. That's not anybody else's information. That's yours. Yours. You know what I mean? Because what happens is when you start rejecting your mission and you start believing these irrational fears, what they push into your energy and motion, you start falling apart. The disruption that you cause in other people's lives by embodying who it is that you truly are, by being your authentic self, right? It's caused in yours. Now you're being a weapon to yourself instead of being a blessing to yourself. It's literally vice versa. You were used as a weapon in the past for other individuals, which in turn you were being used as a weapon to yourself. Right? And you being in this isolation mode, or the isolation mode in your past, or what's coming into the near future, right, was to make you be a blessing to others, but also you had to be a blessing to yourself first. By you not stepping into your mission, you will be a weapon towards yourself. And confirmation. A ticking time bomb. Literally like throwing yourself in an ocean with an anchor on your feet, sinking, with your light still shining. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody is coming to save you. You have to save yourself because the powerful being that you are. You will have people along this journey who are on the same frequency that you are on, that are here helping you, leading you, guiding you, directing you, that your spiritual team has brought to you to lead you, guide you, and direct you. You have to do the work. You can get all the guidance, you can get all the confirmations, you can get all the clarities you want. But there is no abundance without action. There is no success without action. You cannot step on this mission and do what it is that you need to do without action. You cannot. You have to do the footwork. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to do the footwork for you. That's why you're in this vessel. You were called upon. Divine being, chosen one, you were called upon to break this bloodline of the vessel you're living in from this curse. Nobody's coming to save you to do it for you. You gotta do it. Nobody can do it but you. Ain't no abundance, no generational wealth, no generational prosperity, millions of dollars coming in this bloodline through nobody but you. Nobody else can do what you were born to do. You have to do it. You are a powerful, magnetic being. You wanted the truth, here it is. Nobody can do it but you. If you're seeing this video, nobody can do it but you. You got spiritual beings helping you. There will be people that are your soul tribe that will come in, guide you, lead you, and y'all will be on the same frequency when you're healing, growing, and evolving. And there will be partnerships. That's when you take action. You got to do the work. Nobody's coming to save you. It's been like this all your life. This ain't nothing new to you. You have a powerful destiny to fill. Somebody said you got big shoes to fill. I don't know if that resonated with somebody. You got big shoes to fill, but you can fill them. You can fill this destiny. You're the only one who can do it. You're like Cinderella, just my size. Okay? That shoe is for you. Your foot fits right in it. Okay? And that's no gender specific. Okay, listen. You are supposed to have power and knowledge that comes straight to you, and it does every time. Look, I can't make this shit up. Anything that you seek, right? I'm not talking looking for it. You need confirmation about something, Truth comes to you every time. Are you going to be abundant? Truth comes to you every time. Because of the energy that you hold. You don't have to search for it. You don't have to look for it. You just living normal everyday life. Right, truth comes to you every time. You don't have to search for it. You don't have to look for it. That's the same thing with money. When you live your true purpose, what you seek seeks you. Okay. Your mission, tapping into your true source, your true knowledge, your true powers, your true gifts, your true magic. You. Okay. I can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. It's not going to fall in your lap until you do the work. It does every now and again to give you confirmation, but you're looking for that big abundance, that big blessing, that big destiny you have. You're creating a you that you will be proud of. You have to create it. How can you create something without taking action? Look at that. How can you create something without taking action? It's not going to create itself. And nobody in your bloodline can create it but you. Nobody. You. Nobody in your bloodline. You. Look at that. Born to be a leader. Realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. What I say? Creating. Nobody can do it but you. Nobody else in your bloodline. You. Look at that. You come from a star seed galaxy. Nobody can do it but you. This is your confirmation. If you've been wanting to give up, nobody in your bloodline can do it but you. If you don't do it, it's not going to happen in this bloodline. You'll just come back and do it again. Just a different ancestor in this bloodline. Because this divine being that resides within this vessel, you don't give up easy. In every avatar vessel that you've lived in, it's always been prosperity and abundance. You don't give up easy. You'll just come back in another ancestor of this bloodline. Do you want to do that again? I don't think you do. You have all the qualities to be a leader. Don't give up on yourself now. Don't do it. You've come way too far. Way too far. Way too far. Okay. Stop being hard on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Everyone you meet is another part of you that wants to be loved. Listen, you have a destiny. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell you. There is people you meet who love your energy. And there are people who you meet that are secret, that are jealous, that are envious, but they love your energy on a secrecy level. Okay? You need to see yourself for truly who you are so you can stand in the energy that you were born to be. Okay? Answers appear when you release the question. Stop questioning yourself. Stop questioning your journey. Stop questioning your destiny. Stop questioning your mission. Okay? It will be shown to you who it is that you truly are when you step into who it is that you truly are. It would appear to you. When you tap into your true powers, your true gifts, your true magic, it'll appear to you. When you believe it, when you take action and be it and stop questioning it, it'll be shown to you. It's been shown to you many times again when you stop worrying, when you stop second guessing. You see messages like this all the time. Little clippets, lives, you're chosen. You have a powerful destiny. Money is coming. You're a generational curse breaker. This isn't your first time seeing these type of videos. You've been seeing it for a while now. You have a big destiny. This isn't for no reason. You will keep seeing the repeated signs pull to you to show you who you are, the destiny you have. When you release the question and just be, answers appear every time, and they do. It'll come up. Hey, if you're seeing this message is for you. You're a generational curse breaker. Stop. God has told me to give you this message. You know what I mean? Spirit is wanting me to give you this message. You get those messages all the time. All the time. Stop running from it. Stop second guessing it. Stop questioning it. Okay. You have reached a new level and a new land to be discovered. There is something for you there. This isolation is a new level you have reached. It's a new land. This is whatever it is that you're doing in this isolation period, whatever it is that you're doing in this period of healing and hermit moding, or what you've done already and you're continuing to do, right? This is your confirmation. Like this is new for you. This is new for you. You've never done this before. You've never tapped into this powers, your gifts, and your magic before the way that you're tapping into it now. You've never done it. Never. Your spiritual team is so proud of you, but they want you to know there's something else for you there. There's something else for you there. It's not just about isolation. You're not in trouble. You're not in punishment. There's something else for you there that you're running from. There is change. In this new land that you're supposed to be seeing. I don't know why I got something in my mind. Like I've been watching The Night of the Seven Kingdoms. There's a siren in the background. I feel like whoever this resonates with, y'all need to watch it. Maybe that resonates. You have a destiny. Came from nothing. And you're about to be something. Watch The Night of the Seven Kingdoms on HBO. Maybe that resonates for you. The siren's coming. I hope you can hear it. You are the rare flower that blooms in the dark. Keep growing. You're like, I've always dealt with this shit. I've always been on isolation. I've always been the black sheep. I've always been the oddball. I've always been the outcast. Why is it always me? Why not you? Why not you? You chose this vessel. Why not you? You were born in the dark. I don't know how that song goes. I was born from the dark. When it's like, I can't even remember the song, man. I hope somebody knows what I'm talking about. Flex that do it. I can't even remember how that song goes. But you were born in the dark. From power, gifts, magic, knowledge. healing, nothingness, to life, to a mind-blowing experiment, to creation itself in consciousness. Bloom in it. This happened since the very beginning. Like, this isn't your first rodeo. This happened since the very beginning. You've got to watch it. Front row seats, the very beginning. And now you're living in it. You bloom in the dark. Then I said that this is exactly how flowers grow. Like, listen. When we get off alive, go to the very beginning. It says flowers grow the same way. You need the dirt. You need the darkness. Okay? Stop worrying about people not seeing your masterpiece that you're creating. They're not meant to. There's a lot of people. Again, you're not supposed to be telling people what you're doing when it comes to this masterpiece. Because, baby, when it's birthed, ooh, baby, I hear a forest fire. You could listen. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. Okay? You're meant to be in this dirt. Nobody's meant to see you grow. You're meant to be in this cocoon. Nobody's meant to see the work that you're doing to get what it is that you're about to prosper. Okay? And nobody's going to come and save you. If anybody pulls you out of this dirt, if anybody pulls you out of that cocoon, you're not going to fly like you're meant to be. If anybody pulls you out of the dirt from this little seed that you are, that they were planted in, you are literally not going to grow the way that you needed to. You need to be hidden. Okay? Don't you come up here, you pootie. Don't you do it. Baby, the sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop. Dissecting yourself. Stop thinking everything that happened in your past was a fuck up, because it wasn't. Sacrifices had to be made, and your spiritual team is one of those individuals that used your vessel or used your energy to make those sacrifices that needed to be made. And it's worth it. Whether you see it right now or not, they think it's worth it. These divine beings think it's worth it. These star seeds think it's worth it. Yahweh thinks it's worth it. Your ancestors thinks it's worth it. These angels thinks it's worth it. These guardian angels thinks it's worth it. Whatever you have encountered, sacrifice had to be made. Period. And you're going to see why it was worth it. Keep honing into who it is that you truly are. Keep tapping into your powers, your gifts, and your magic. If it's not snowing outside where you live at, if it's not cold where you live at, go ground. Connect your roots to the core, the crust of the earth, and sun gaze at the same time. Listen to the divine being that resides within you to guide you whatever else it is that you need to do. Go ground. Go meditate, however your meditation is. Okay? Keep healing, keep growing, keep evolving. Listen to the downloads and the synchronicities and the messages that is being brought to you. You are in this isolation for a reason. Whatever it is that you're doing. Okay? When it comes to your spiritual practices of how you're growing through this isolation, through this darkness, keep doing it. If you haven't done it yet and you've been pondering on what it is that you've been wanting to do through this isolation, do it. The one that you're like, I don't know if I should do that or not. This is your confirmation, do it. If you've been doing what it is that you've been doing, keep doing it. It's working. This is your confirmation. Stop second guessing. Do it. Do it. The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Sacrifice second guessing. Sacrifice not believing in your downloads and your synchronicities and your channel messages. Okay? Look at this. This is your time to step up and lead from your soul. Look at that. Look at it. This is it. To stop being used as a weapon and being used as a blessing. How can you be a blessing to others if you're not being a blessing to yourself? Listen, I'm telling you, you are a warrior, baby. Look at that. More stars. You're a warrior. Like, baby, you came here for a mission. You did not come here to play. The divine being that resides within you did not take this as a joke. The divine being came down here and lived in this vessel and was like, let's get it. Intention and action launches all your dreams. What did I say? This ain't gonna happen unless you do it. You gotta put in the action. You. Did I not just say that a little bit ago? You gotta put in the action. You gotta put in the intention. Stop second guessing what it is that you want to do while you're on this this healing journey. Stop second guessing it. It's brought to you for a reason. It's coming from the higher realms. Listen to it. Listen to it. Okay? Because your dreams are ready to launch. Look at that. Rocket, baby. Rocket. Okay. You pull the strings to control your own life. Nobody else. How can you control your own life? By tapping into your true powers, your true gifts, your true magic, your true destiny. Okay. Look at it one more time. You hold your destiny in your hands. You hold your mission in your hands. You've been told to focus in on your home for a while now. This is your home. Look at it. And it's coming from the stars, baby. Look at that. Cosmos. Heavens. Higher realms. Knowledge. Power. I don't know why my comments things aren't working. That's weird. Super weird. That's weird as fuck. Nevertheless. Tap into the messages from your home. You know what I mean? Do what it is that you need to do. You know? Never give up. Never lose hope. Like, you are not on punishment in this isolation. You are not on punishment going through your healing journey. You are not on punishment breaking these generational curses. Nobody can do it but you. You have a calling. You have a destiny. It's meant for you to do it. Nobody else. Because you chose this vessel. You chose this bloodline. You. Look at that. You. You. Stand in your gratitude for what you've already accomplished, from what you already have, from what you already got. We already said this literally a few minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago, something like that. Listen, be grateful for what you've already accomplished. Focus on that. Focus on that. Focus on what you got. That's where your peace lies. That's where your peace lies. That's where the information you seek lies. It lies within, from what you already have. It's time to get acceptance. This is a part of your journey. This is a part of your destiny. This is it. You've seen yourself change the energy when you walk in the room. Stop second guessing that. You've seen it with your own 2 eyes, 3rd eye. You've seen it. You sensed the energy. Okay? Now that you're in this isolation, don't think that this right here is to give you an ego death that you fucked up. No, this is to give you a new birth on seeing yourself as you truly are. How people who love your energy see you. I hope you guys are hearing these noises, dude. Like, my fridge just kicked on. My air conditioner kicked on while I was talking. We got ambulances and sirens popping off. Phone buzzing. Like, pay attention to your confirmations, baby. Create a friendship with this version of you. Love this version of you. Stop running from it. Stop running from it. You are enough. You are powerful. You are magical. All this is for you to stop being used as a weapon and be used as a blessing. Stop holding guilt. Oh, I wish I could have done things differently. Oh, I wish I could have said things differently. Oh, I wish I could have just been a different person. At that time, everything happened in divine order, divine alignment, divine timing. You couldn't have done anything different. You couldn't have. Every experience is going to show you why everything had to happen when you tap into who it is that you truly are. If you did not have those experiences, you wouldn't be who you are now. If you were to change the past, you would not be who you are now. Had to happen. Okay? Stop holding guilt. Forgive yourself. Forgive whoever it is you need to forgive. Move forward. And it doesn't mean you have to call that person, oh, I forgive you. You don't have to do that. You can do it on a spiritual level. Okay? If it's going to cause disruption in your reality, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Baby, leave it alone. Leave it. Leave it. Listen to your intuition. I promise you. Surrender. Surrender. You have a purpose. Surrender to this isolation. Surrender to this healing and tap into who it is that you truly are. Tap into your true power and your true knowledge. Tap into it. What bad is going to come from this? Nothing bad is going to come from this. You're going to see your true self, how you shift the energy in the room, good or bad. You know what that tells you? You're a powerful being. To mirror somebody's energy back to them, doing it unknowingly, because your energy is magnetic. Facing your truth, that's not a bad thing. It's giving you clarity. It's giving you confirmation who it is that you truly are. All this is to work on your self-esteem, because for the longest time, you didn't feel good enough. For the longest time, you felt like you will never amount to anything. This is what the world has taught you. You are a powerful, magnetic being. Your energy field is magnetic. Let me read this to you one more time. Where are we at? When you have a strong magnetic field, strong, powerful energy, okay? Strong, powerful energy. Other people's protons act like magnets in their body and lines up to your exact magnetic field lines. That is your message. You are powerful. All this is to show you how powerful you are and how powerful you've been, mirroring the generational curse back to the individual unknowingly. And if you've been doing it knowingly, baby, this is your wake-up call. You have a powerful source in standing in divine energy. Light. You've been used as a weapon for way too long. It's time for you to be a blessing. Okay? I'm not saying forget your darkness. I'm saying embody it. Your dark and your light. Together as one. That's going to resonate for somebody. The divine is using you. Your spiritual team is using you. Yahweh is using you. The star seeds is using you. Goddesses and gods are using you. Guardian angels is using you. This is your message. This is your confirmation. Whatever it is that you got from this. Stop second guessing that. Okay? Nobody's told you today, I love you. Okay? If you want to book a reading with me, all my information is in the description of this video. Okay? Contact me on Facebook. Contact me on my email, divinespiritualwarrior91@gmail.com. Okay? But again, keep growing, keep elevating, keep evolving. Okay? I love you so much. One chosen to another. You're not doing this alone. We're all doing it. We've all been doing it. We're all either starting in the middle or coming up to that abundance. Okay? Keep going.